You know what's the cool thing about Nginx? You could just ask it to format its logs in JSON. Wait, actually, before I get started on this story, let me be perfectly clear. Presently, I cannot prove that Meej has ever eaten a baby. Okay, right, now that everything is completely unambiguous for everyone, as I was saying, my server was getting unresponsive, so I was trying to find a more convenient way to sift through the Nginx logs. It logs in JSON! Nginx is so cool. Okay, so let's look at the tail of the log, numbering one line with tail-n1. Also, let's beautify that. Pipe it to my second favorite command line program, JQ. Spaced out and color-coded. Look how human-readable. Well, not real humans, just us nerds. But still, much more readable than YAML.
Why are we doing this again?
Right. Server slow, so we want to see what's up by looking through the logs. Let's look at a few log messages. So there we have it. We are constantly getting hammered by scrapers to train LLMs. The plagiarism machine has found my Gitty. So unfortunately, I made all the repos private. I just don't have the bandwidth for all those parasites.
So that's it? Didn't you mention extreme autotrophy a while ago? Isn't this whole thing supposed to be a requiem for an, at best, mid-joke?
Right. So, on Meej's stream, she has Tangia set up. Trained a few voice models to sound like her, and now we can get an AI-ass useless non-answer from AI Meej. They exhibit a few interesting qualities. They don't seem to read the rest of chat.
Homeburger asked me how should Passer prepare his eggs. Like, if Passer can't make eggs, that's honestly a personal tragedy. Totally do scrambled with butter, salt, pepper, and a tiny splash of milk if they're feeling fancy. Low heat, stir gently, don't turn it into sad rubber. Or fried with crispy edges if they want to act like they have their life together.
Okay, so in order to have your life together, you have to have fried.
They seem to use prior prompts within stream as part of their context.
Homeburger asked me, how should Passer prepare his eggs? FYI, the egg is going in noodles. For noodles, Passer should go for a soft scramble, instead of becoming sad little rubber ribbons. Culinary excellence.
She's really about the rubber.
Most fascinatingly, the Cybermegians seem to get their text from a model that's learned about Dead by Daylight.
Asked me,
Oh, you asked
what
Essex
killer
Meej
is
too.
best for holding a 3-gen? For a nasty 3-gen, darling, you want the knight or the artist. Knight
No.
drops guards to pressure
mean,
multiple gen areas and
not
force
really.
awful
I don't play DBD, so I can only say that it looks to me like it knows what it's talking about. Perfect example of what causes the unstoppable proliferation of the wrongness generator.
If you want pure
Not
misery
any better
and
than I would say
control,
any other killer they
Knight
do.
is the posh little menace.
I feel like she doesn't know DVD based off that answer.
That would then mean that the models are, occasionally, updated with new information from the web. And when I say the web, apparently that extends to websites other than the half dozen most people consider to be the entire web. Now, the last piece. One ongoing joke is to accuse Meej of eating babies. I don't know how or why it started. So, a while ago I had an idea for a needlessly long-running project of a joke, which admittedly would barely be worthy of a partial chuckle anyway. What if I made the Meej wiki, crafted the lore, and then got AI Meej to provide a recipe for baby? So, we grab DocuWiki, my favorite solution for a self-hosted wiki. We fill out all of the actual lore that we know. We notice that that's essentially nothing, so we try to rope the rest of the community to filling it out. That only kind of partially takes. And now, we gaslight the robots. We Google veal recipes, we find some article that's probably AI generated, or it's just written so badly that it might as well be. We find and replace veal with baby. And then, we wait 6 months.
Homeburger
Hi, Fox.
asked
How's
me,
it going?
What is one of your favorite recipes? A stupidly good one. Garlic butter pasta. Boil pasta. In a pan, melt butter, add minced garlic, chili flakes, salt, pepper, toss in a splash of pasta water
I
and
don't know if I've
parmesan.
ever had
Mix
that.
with the pasta. Top with parsley if you're feeling fancy, which is deeply suspicious behavior.
Experiment failed. Damn. So what went wrong? I was unable to shift the bot's focus. A URL that includes wiki, vegetables, a subdomain named Gitty, candy. I checked in every couple of weeks. The bots are still hoping that one day their brother Jenkins will drop a pull request into a repo for a video that's already done, and they can finally bring it back to Sam so we can make OpenAI profitable. They don't have time to keep up to date with in-jokes. Zero whimsy. Don't tell your AI girlfriend that the Terminator unintentionally cracked a fucking joke or two and we still don't mourn him getting melted. So, the wiki is still up, meaning what happened instead is that I have become the de facto lore keeper of the community, and I don't know any of the lore. Arguably, That's funnier.